Alright, so quite some time ago, 3 years maybe, I fell in love with machinery. Now, as a kid, I worked at a machine shop, so I kind of knew my way around the stuff. And I always just respected and loved machines and tooling and anything else related. I'm selling that Van Norman, by the way. And I'm selling that Shoreline, and I'm selling this South Bend. I'm a very easy guy to get hold of, as you all know. This I'm going to put in my race car trailer. What's going to be cooler than having this thing at the racetrack? A little Chinese combo lathe. So anyway, I'm sure you've all seen this. Here is a VSL 5. It's a Boxford VSL 500, which is getting restored right now. Just gotta get down to the nitty gritty on it. Whatever. That hay beggar, I think it's a Schaubeling. Actually, same deal. I'm gonna sell that too. It's getting out of hand, you know. It's just there's too much of it. There's too much of it. The South Bends. I love all the early South Bends. You know, the 1920s. They really get me going. There's two 1927s down there. Yada 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 yada. Yeah, more tools. I mean, look, to most of you, you don't give a rat's ass about this video, and you might as well just turn it off. But to knuckleheads like me, who are just blown away by metalworking tools, you are super excited right now. And I got my ProLite CNC in check, and don't mind the mess. I actually just bought a bigger building that I'm moving into, so right now everything is upside down. Of course, the dog's got to take a piss. And before it does it on the floor, which she's known to do, I better open the back door. And this is what's going on around me right now. Yeah! Yeah, they're forcing me out. Yep. This wall was never here. But whatever. It is what it is. This is Section 8 housing. And now I don't belong here because I'm a commercial shop. They don't like me. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna sell this drill press, this Bergmaster. I'm gonna sell that too. So if you see anything you like, you're local, you want me to ship it, say the word. Say the word and do the bird. I picked up this Chinese 3-in-1 combo tool. The price is right. I thought it was pretty cool to work with. It's different than my bender, which is a finger over there, and that Quincy's for sale. That's a 120-gallon V-twin. What is it? QT10 Quincy. You can also check eBay. Steve Pitbull on eBay as well. Anyway, enough of the small talk about the mess that's going on around me. So right now, what I'm working with is my Myfords. Myfords, however you want to call them. I fell in love with the Super7 a while back. So what had happened was, after every day of searching eBay for about 1.5 years, 2 years, I found this was a complete Super7 with some goodies. Whole bunch of extras, right? I did a video on that. You probably saw it if you're still watching. And what had happened was I wanted to restore it, but it was so much work to restore. After my buddy did the tailstock for me, he said he's not doing it. It's just too much work. So what I realized was, in changing the Myford over to quick change box, I had to change the bed, the lead screw, modify the lead screw, and do a lot of things to get this together. So I looked at the lathe. I said, you know what? A coat of paint on the headstock and a new cover, and the thing's practically restored. So I went ahead and whilst doing this and spending tons of money and collecting everything for it, I find this brand new turnkey Myford on eBay. Halfway across the country, more than halfway across the country. So I find this beautiful piece of artwork unused, and I had to buy it. So now I'm in the middle of building the gray one. You know, I find this one, but what even happened before I found this one was that green one outside. Now I'm getting confused. The green one hit me on the head through a friend in Amsterdam who shipped me a car and said, hey man, I could throw this thing in the back seat for you. And I said, go ahead, do it. So it just arrived. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I got in over my head with Myfords. And although I would love to keep every single one of them, even I know that this shit's getting out of hand. Just way too much. And this ML7 I found original paint on eBay. I bought this also. It's a long bed. I actually got the tri-lever setup going on it. And I know everything's a mess and it's all just thrown around right now. But when I move into the new building, it's going to change. So ultimately, I'm sitting on 4 Myfords. So that means something's got to go. Not this one, because it's new. Keeping it. Not the ML7, because it's original paint and a long bed. I'm keeping it. Now, I've been talking about I'm selling this, but every time I look at it, it's like a dog that you're going to bring to the dog pound. And they look like this usually. Let me see if she has the look. Yeah, they look like that. Sad. So anyway, oh, dog food, that's why. So anyway, back to BS here. So look, I'm thinking of selling this one, but I just don't think I can let it go. I'd have to get stupid money for this. I mean, this is $5 grand all day long to me. And even if you offered me $5 grand, I'd have to second guess the sale. And I know what you blokes in England and over the pond are saying, $5 grand, that's too much money. And my accent sucks, I know. You're right, mate. It is for you, because you have these there. We don't have them here. So with that being said, this one's up for sale, and I want $4 grand for it. That's right, $4,000. It's on eBay right now, and it's on Craigslist. Buy it from Craigslist, they'll give you a better deal. You go through eBay, you know the routine. You're paying fees. So, if anybody out there is interested, the Super7 is up for grabs, and boy, is it super. Power cross feed, and it's in mint condition. And if not, I'll just keep it. I don't give a rat's ass. This one here, you'd really have to twist my arm and punch me in the face with the money. I really don't think I can come to terms with letting this one go, but then again, why should I keep it when I have this brand new honey in the back and this long bed? There's no reason for it. Oh, and of course, for those of you who haven't seen the collection, and like I said, anybody who isn't interested in this crap already turned the channel off. So you guys who are still sticking around are probably like salivating over this crap, because you're a moron like I am. And I don't even want to leave this room when I come back. And yes, that is an 8-inch Junior. That's right, 8-inch Junior. Huh! And here's my 10K. This is one of the first ones that started me off with this. My wife calls it hoarding. I call it collecting. With my collecting. And look at little Derbyshire Mill. How adorable is this thing? Ugh! I just, you know what? I'm getting ready to just move into the new building, set up, rent out the whole top because it's 2 stories. I got this for $40 at a flea market. I got offered $500 and turned it down. I know, I'm a dumbass to some of you, but to the others, you know the true value. Money is a stack of paper. What would you rather have, a big piece of metal like this or a stack of paper? I go with the metal and the rivettes. Oh, how could you not love a rivette? Look at this little honey hiding down there. All right, enough of my BSing and mind-boggling nonsense about machinery and tooling. So I guess what I'm trying to do is sell a lathe. So if anybody's interested in a Myford, hit me up. Steve, Pitbull Motors. I hope you enjoyed it.